All right, welcome back. So the last video we did, we talked about the high tackle. So essentially, like I said, it's a little more natural. It's a little more intuitive. I'm rushing in, I grab onto it, and I go. However, there are benefits of doing what we refer to as a low tackle, which is just attacking below the hips. And that is, if I'm a smaller individual or if maybe I don't have nearly as much training, I have a higher likelihood if I fully aggressively attack the legs of putting him down on the floor than I would if I go up towards the top. If I do end up in a high tackle position and I don't commit to it, or he's significantly larger and he's able to keep a base, it's hard to put somebody down from here as just kind of grab onto him and smash unless I'm bigger and stronger. Going to the legs, especially if he doesn't see me coming, if I can commit my body weight into his knees, thumbs up. There's a solid chance I can put him on the floor. So there's essentially two variations that we demonstrate and show. The first one is going to be the, I just want to put him down on the ground, I don't really have any training, I'm grabbing and buckling. Remember our safety measures. I put my hand on his shoulder, I ask him if he's ready. He says he's ready, awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bend at my knees. I'm going to go and wrap and essentially bear hug around the knees, pretty much right above them. And then I am going to drive my shoulder straight down to the floor. So I go drop down in, grab, wrap the knees, poof, and put them straight down on the floor as far as that goes, right? And again, we're just addressing the tackle right out of the gate. So once I get them comfortable with doing the tackle, we now have to understand that from this position, once I go to put him down on the ground, look how much farther away the gun is and how much space I have to cover to get there. Okay, so immediately the second I get him down to the ground, I need to start climbing up the body to get into a position where I can start controlling the weapon, maybe work my way around a cross body and get my body weight down and in. So they have to understand that, yeah, I might be more likely to put him on the floor by going low towards the knees, but I do have to be concerned that now the weapon is at a distance and I gotta go get it, right? Now, depending on my size and my comfortability, there's another version of low tackle we can do that's a little aggressive and shitty for the bad guy. But from a safety and training perspective, I've got to make sure that he's either really, really comfortable doing this or I've got some really good mats to go into it. But instead of just wrapping the legs and going, what I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to pick at the front of the shins and I'm going to drive my hips in, pulling his ankles up. And what ends up happening, ready? What ends up happening is it's a lot more explosive and throws his head forward as I go to tip him. Now, gun please. As we go into it, if the gun goes flying, thumbs up, right? But if the gun doesn't go flying, I still have to kind of coordinate. So he's going to attempt to not bust his face with the gun, but also control and hold on to it from there. I go ahead, I make my tackle, boom, and I go over. I still need to cover the distance to get to where he's at. So if I stayed a little more upright as I went to go do that, I need to make sure that I get as low as I can. The reason we're staying low is really simple. If I get into here, space is a killer. He can fill all of this space with his body, with his legs, with his turning of the gun. But if I stay down and in, I can limit and feel the ability of his body to move as I get into it. Now again, we're talking like not a lot of training, not jiu-jitsu guys, not wrestlers, anything like that. I mean, I did make sure to wear my gi pants today so that you guys believe me more about my ground fighting abilities. But when we put him down on the ground and we're teaching people how to do this, man, we have to keep it really basic and simple. So yes, I can go, I can clip down to the knees. I have to do it freaking aggressively, man. If I'm going after the knees, I'm trying to shatter shit. I want to tear through their ACL, MCL, all the freaking L's that are in the knee. And then I want to aggressively climb the body to get into a position to mess with it. So that's our low tackle. We'll see you guys back for another video. We're going to start talking about implementing striking, feeding in tackle from standing, and a couple other things. So see you next time.